Good morning, students. This is Arindam Bhagia, Department of English, Maharaja Nandakumar Mahavidyalaya. So, in my last class, we discussed about the features of the poetry Ulysses, written by Alfred Lord Tennyson, and we discussed several other things related to the poetry, some background information, and we explained. I tried to explain from line number 1 to 5 with notes and annotations. Now, before I start my presentation, I would like to request you to like, share, and subscribe my channel if you think it is useful. And one more thing, I need to tell you that this presentation is not created by me. I got this over internet, and the name of those people who actually created this presentation is mentioned at the last of the presentation. So here they are. These are the original people who actually created this presentation. So without wasting any time, let's move to our lesson today. Today we are going to continue from line number 6 to 11. So here it is. So what you got here? So I cannot rest from travel. I will drink life to the lees. All times I have enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly, both with those that loved me, and alone on shore, and when through the scudding drifts the rainy heads vexed the dim sea. So what you got here? I cannot rest from travel. Ulysses is not that kind of person who would like to take rest or would like to retire himself from the continuous exploration. He's a very active person and I would like to remain like that. I cannot rest from travel. This is quite a statement which reveals that he is not going to sit in a single place and wait for his death. Rather, he would like to continue his exploration. Then what we have here, I will drink life to the lees. Now this is a kind of metaphor actually. This is a metaphor. Lees means the remaining of the liquid which you find at the bottom of the glass. He considered his life to be a drink. It's like a drink which he will enjoy every drop of it, and he is not going to leave anything behind. I will drink life to the lees. So that is mentioned over here, metaphor. Living life is like drinking a bottle of something. All times I have enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly. Now this is a common thing. If you are enjoying something, then it will be balanced by your suffering. He actually enjoyed many things and also faced many difficulties during his lifetime, both with those that loved me. Now, the journey of life could be easy if we have loyal friends, if we have good companions, then no matter what it is, whether it's in your health or happiness or in your misery or suffering, if you have loyal supporters with you, if you have loyal friends with you, then you will enjoy all of this. And Ulysses, while he was having good time and when he was facing difficulties, both of the time he was surrounded with those kind of people who actually loved him. And alone on shore, when through scudding drifts the rainy heads vexed the dim sea. Then what you got here? This scudding drifts means pounding showers. Scudding drifts means rain. Rainy heads is a group of stars which rise with the sun in spring at the rainy season. Here we have another thing also, use of figures of speech we have here. Personification we have here. Vexed means upset, stir up, trouble, things like that. So what you got here? I cannot rest from travel. I will drink life to the lees. All times I have enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly, both with those that loved me and alone. He enjoyed the company of those people who loved him alone. On shore, no matter whether it is on shore or went through the scudding drifts, no matter whether he was actually on the land or whether he was roaming over the sea, no matter where it is, they loved him. Rainy heads, again, it's a reference to a group of stars which rise with the sun in spring at the rainy season. So that's why it says rainy heads. Now, the explanation. These are the annotations we have here. You can see in line from line 6 to 11 we got. I tried to explain this. After his moralistic opening, Ulysses tells us more about why sitting around doling out rewards and punishments bores him. Obviously, an active person like him would be very much bored if he is asked to spend his time in his home. He learned that he is a restless spirit who doesn't want to take a break from the roaming, the ocean, in search of adventure. He will not let life pass him by. Yeah, we can spend life like just sitting in our own place, enjoying the atmosphere, enjoying with our family like we are doing in this COVID time. It's been long since March 22, I guess, the 24. We cannot actually, can we spend our life like this? We cannot. Any active person, a man with concerns would like to go out, would like to explore things. But it doesn't matter that what I like or what Ulysses like or what you like. Everybody has their own preferences. Some people would like to stay in their places. Some people don't like it. Ulysses is that kind of person who is always looking for some sort of adventure. He will not let life pass by him by. So you don't want to waste his life like that. The word lees originally referred to the sediment accumulated at the bottom of a bottle of wine. To drink life to the lees means to drink to the very last drop. Now it is said that nowadays we might say something like live life to the fullest. Yeah? Enjoy each drop of life. Previously, before this COVID, we were very much busy, didn't get any time for our own. Now this one also, we are getting much more time. So that's the variety of life we are having now. Very soon, when this is over, we might be moving everywhere, exploring new things again, or the things which are already explored, we will be visiting those things again, just to make sure we are alive. Ulysses tells us that he has had a lot of good times and a lot of bad times. Yep, definitely, everybody has. You cannot say he is like us. He is like any common man who has its the best part of his life, the worst part of his life. It's like a balance of things. If you are getting some good things, get ready to receive some bad things also. But yes, I told you earlier that at both of the time, if you have good friends, then things will be quite easy. Sometimes with his best friend and sometimes alone. Yep. Sometimes he faced these odd with his friends, sometimes alone. I mentioned earlier that sometime alone means him only, but actually in other words, he faced the odds or he enjoyed the time with his friend and sometimes alone also. So please recorrect that one. Both one dry land means shore, which is mentioned in the poetry, while sailing through potentially destructive storms. Scudding drifts means pounding showers of rain that one might encounter at sea during a storm. If you are on a sea and if you are in the middle of a storm or in the middle of a rain, it's not a good thing over the sea, you know. Now the heads are a group of stars associated with rain. It is said when these stars appears, that means rain will soon come. Their rising in the sky, the rising in the sky generally coincides with the rainy season. These are some symptoms or some, you know, what do you say, that markers which help us to understand the nature in a better way. Here they are presented as agitators of the oceans. So moving to line number 11 to 18, I am become a name for always roaming with a hungry heart. Much have I seen and known, cities of men and manners, climates, councils, governments. Myself not least, but honored of them all, and drunk delight of battle with my peers. For on the ringing plains of windy Troy, I am a part of all that I have made. I am become a name. He is already famous because he traveled so many places. Roaming with a hungry heart, it's like a metaphor. He's like a lion, or he is like a person who is always hungry in his heart, want to see more, more and more. Much have I seen and known, as already declared that he visited so many places. So that's why much have I seen and known. Cities of men, what are the things he has seen and known? Cities of men, various types of cities and their manners, their climates, councils, various governments. And he honored all of them. I wasn't treated like the least little thing, but was honored by everybody I met. He is a person whom everybody will respect. So that's why he's honored everywhere. Drunk delight of battle. Now nowadays we do not favor this kind of attitude, delight of battle. We do not enjoy battle right now because we have seen the horrible things, or we experienced from World War One and World War Two. We realized how battles are gruesome and it's awful. But back in those days, battles were very much, promoted, and it was a matter of heroism also. Drunk delight of battle. This is again a metaphor which says that he enjoyed the battle. Drunk delight, as his enjoyment and delight of battle is like his enjoyment and delight of drinking some kind of beverage with my peers, with his friends. Far on the ringing plains of windy Troy. The plains are not ringing actually. Actually, plains, that means the land is not ringing, rather it is also kind of metaphorical. Windy Troy. Troy has been demolished, destroyed by them. And if we are according to him, he can still hear the sound of that battle, the sounds made by the various weapons used there, ringing plains of windy Troy. I'm a part of all that I have made. Wherever he goes, he becomes a part of that. The phrase suggests that Ulysses left part of himself everywhere. He went, it sounds like another way of saying, I don't belong here in Ithaca. He's like everywhere. Everywhere he goes, he plays a very, very important role and leave a significant impression of whatever he is doing, or wherever he goes, he leaves his impression there. Lines 11 to 18, you have these explanations. Ulysses elaborates on the good times and bad times he enjoyed during his travels. Yep, I mentioned that. The phrase I am become a name means something like become a household name. Ulysses has become famous. He has traveled so many places. Ulysses tells us that he has visited variety of different places which we mentioned there in the poetry, manners, weathers, governments, etc. Portrayed himself as a traveler with an insatiable desire, hungry heart. Phrase myself not least but honored means something like I wasn't treated like the little things, but was honored by everybody I met. Yes, it is true. Ulysses also describes the time he spent on the ringing plains of windy Troy, the famous city where Trojan War took place. The plains are ringing because of the armor clashing together in battle. I mentioned that also. And part of all that I have made is a strange phrase. Usually we say something like, all the places I've seen are now a part of me, but it is reversed. In case of Ulysses, the phrase suggests that Ulysses led parts of himself everywhere he went. This sounds like another way of saying, I do not belong here in Ithaca. So today, that will be all. Please watch the presentation carefully, and after this presentation, I will be uploading another feedback form to you, and please fill it up and submit it before the mentioned time. That will be 5 p.m. I guess, if this upload is completed within 1 p.m. See you again on 2 p.m. in the Google Meet. Thank you. Please like, share and subscribe my channel.